All right, let's move on to the next issue today. What's up?
All right, from Patreon supporter Don J. says, "Hey John, NBCUniversal just announced plans to launch yet another streaming service. They apparently plan to launch it sometime in 2020. I know consumers should only pay for what they can afford and use, but yet with another streaming service coming in addition to the likes of Disney Plus and Warner Media's new service, do you think the fragmentation of content is getting out of control? I mean, who can keep up with all this? What do you think, Robert? I mean, I have like Netflix and Hulu. I don't know. It's so much."
Well, here's the thing. All of the studios, you can expect all the few remaining studios to do this. I mean, this is not, to me, does not surprise me at all. NBC Universal has a very deep catalog.
Yeah, very much so.
And I think that they are, this is an expected move. This does not surprise me at all. And I think it makes sense. When you have such a deep catalog of television shows and movies that go back all the way back to the dawn. I mean, the Universal Monsters, back to the 30s, back to the 20s. I mean, it's to be expected, and it really comes down to what kind of content is your favorite. What do you want to pay for?
Yeah.
So,
and there's an interesting twist on this one, though. There's the interesting twist with the NBC Universal one is that it's going to be free for people who are already cable subscribers with Comcast. If you're a Comcast subscriber, if you're already a cable subscriber, you're going to get this new streaming service for free, and they're going to try to support it via ads. So they are going to do this streaming service and do something a little different in that they're going to bring a traditional broadcast mentality, monetization structure of putting in ads. And then if you're a cable subscriber and you don't want ads on it, you pay a fee. And then if you're not a cable subscriber, you pay a fee to get the streaming service. One of the things that the CEO mentioned, that rings very true, and I think it makes a lot of sense, is that, look, we're heading into an era now where, just like everything else, is there too much? Only if you think that we all have to have every service. If you think we have to have, every one of us have to have every streaming service, then yes, we are getting to that point where it's going to be too much. But what the CEO said was really good. He goes, look, we're getting to a point where we're going to have to compete because consumers are going to choose 3 or 4 or 5 packages that work for them and that they like. And we can't just think that all of us can put up these streaming services and everybody's going to get them.
Right.
No, we're going to have to compete with each other to get the consumer's attention, to get them to want to choose us as their streaming service. But I do think it's a pretty interesting move to say a whole chunk of people are going to be able to get this service for free, and we're going to do it the traditional ad model way. It's going to be neat to see. I'm going to ask you something, Ashley. Like, are you interested? One of the great things about Hulu for me, because I get the Hulu Plus, I pay the way, is no commercials. Mm-hmm. I love watching Netflix, no commercials. But would a new streaming service attract you knowing you don't have to pay for it, but it'll still have commercials? Is that something that would, like, as an average viewer, would that appeal to you?
Yeah, I think so. Like, yeah, if I didn't have to pay for it, if I was already paying for it and it was just like an addition and there were a couple commercials, it'd be annoying, I think, but I would still be like game on.
Yeah, as long as you're giving me the content,
yeah.
I'm okay watching the commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how people respond to it.
yeah, I mean, look, this is the new world we live in. This is why I love my physical media, because I can watch it whenever I want.
Oh, here comes this debate again.
but no, I mean, look, you're going to see these content owners that own a lot of content that go way back. They're all going to have their own streaming services, and I think rightfully so.
And by the way, NBC says they're not going to abandon their relationships with other streaming services like a Netflix that carries a bunch of their, including the aforementioned The Office.
Right.
The Office apparently will be on this new streaming service, and it'll still be on. So it's going to be neat to see what is going to be exclusive to their streaming service. What stuff are they still going to let other providers carry? Mm-hmm. A lot of details to come, but I think they're looking for a 2020 launch date. So let's see how this thing starts to shake out.